Now listen, I ain't gonna sit here and listen to no more of your lies. Stop covering up for this murderous woman who's trying to drag you down a hole with her.
This is Teresa Martin, sitting alongside her two accomplices, Samantha Ford and Randy Granger. Together, these three are suspected of the double homicide of Samantha's father and brother. But with a hitman like this...
What I want is the person who asked you to do it.
And didn't pay you.
Do what? You really want to play stupid. But that's your cigarette butt. I got your DNA that proves it.
And an attitude like this...
It stinks in here.
Yeah.
Like weed, bad.
Detectives will soon catch on to everything. Because this case is not a simple murder. It's the race for $1 million. And at the center of it all is Samantha.
If she's willing to kill her own daddy, she might even kill her kids if they had some money to gain from it.
You're not telling us the complete truth.
Okay, I don't want to go to jail. Will they know that I told y'all?
On August 18th, 2018, police in Conway, South Carolina received a call regarding a car ablaze in an open field. Approaching the vehicle, it was clear the fire had been started in the back seat, meaning, as they originally suspected, they had arson on their hands. They reported to the address the car was registered to, a quaint home belonging to 59-year-old Robert Marion Ford and his son, 25-year-old Robbie Stetson Ford. When arriving officers peeked around the corner of the home, they discovered that this wasn't just selfish destruction of property, it was the total destruction of dozens of lives, because lying in the grass in the backyard, deceased from shots to the head, were Robert and his son, Robbie. Police scrambled to gather what evidence remained in the car, and fortunately that evidence came to the rescue. Inside of a hat and on a cigarette butt left at the scene, police discovered the DNA of Randy Granger, though due to slow processing, they didn't have results until 2020. When they did, they went straight to Randy and his ex-girlfriend, Teresa Martin. The following footage was kindly provided to us by the Horry County Police Department in sunny South Carolina.
Good morning, Miss Teresa.
Morning. I'm Detective Edwards.
Detective Dudley. How are you this morning?
Fine.
Oh.
Have you been sick? No, you can take your mask down if you want to.
Oh, well, the cop went and picked me up, so I said, doesn't need a mask.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, wear it always.
Oh.
All right, well, thank you for coming here this morning.
You will.
We want to talk to you about a couple of things.
I'm nervous.
Well,
I ain't
don't-
did nothing.
Don't be nervous. It's okay.
We're not looking at you for doing nothing.
We just got some questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. But it is our policy. You were brought here. Now, granted, you came here willingly with detectives. So thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
But because you're here and you're in this room and we're going to talk to you, I have to read you your rights. Okay?
As soon as she has read her rights, police waste no time diving right into the matter at hand. Meanwhile, Teresa wastes as much time as possible trying to avoid talking about what she's actually there for.
What we're here to talk to you about is we want to talk to you about Randy.
Old boyfriend.
How long did you and Randy date for?
I think close to a year.
Okay. Do you remember about when y'all broke up?
After the flood
Okay.
over there in Marion,
Okay.
and then that's when I went back to Mama's, and he went his separate way. And how long it's been, I do not know.
Okay.
How'd you guys meet?
I knew his brother, Eddie,
Okay.
and which I knew him. How we met, I seen him at Robert Cox's bar, but they tore it down now. But he was like 18, and he went off to service,
Yeah.
and I didn't see him no more. And then we got to talking on Facebook.
Yeah. Now everybody does.
Yeah, and then we met up and we just started dating. I mean, it didn't last long because he wasn't more.
He wouldn't?
No.
He was lazy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sleep all day. But other than that, he's a pretty good guy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing bad about him, you know, except for He's just a lady on work. And just, you know.
Does he do drugs of any kind that you know of?
No, sir. He don't even drink.
He don't?
No, sir.
Okay. How do he make his money?
Well, he's working now with his brother.
Okay.
Eddie.
Okay.
What kind of business they got?
I have no clue. They go around different places working on people's houses and stuff.
So they do like repair stuff?
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you own any guns?
I own one, but mine's in the pawn shop.
Okay. What kind of gun do you have?
I have a Ruger 380 with
Okay.
a
Little dot on it?
laser. I
Yeah.
call it.
You don't have the kind with a cylinder, like a revolver?
No, sir. Mine loads from the bottom.
Okay. How come it's in the pawn shop?
I had to pawn it to help pay the bills, the rent and stuff.
Okay. Where'd you pawn it at?
Fields out there in Lawrence.
Okay. Have you ever had a 38 or a 30?
Yes, sir. I've had a 38. I had pawned it and lost it.
How long ago did you pawn it?
It's been a long time. But they also, I know that the cops went up there and checked it out and stuff, and that cleared me. Because I ain't never shot nobody with it. I've only shot that gun a couple times. You
Yeah.
just shoot it in the air. And that was it.
Okay. How long ago did you pawn it?
I don't know how long ago. As a matter of fact, I pawned it at Dick's Pawn Shop.
Which one?
Right side here.
This one?
Oh, this one next door.
hmm
Okay.
And lost it.
And lost it.
I lost that one, and I had a pink lady.
Okay.
What's that?
A pistol.
It's like a little 22 or something?
I think so, is what that was.
You lost it too?
And so I went and bought that,
Ruger.
the Ruger 380. But other than that, that's the only guns I've had.
Okay.
Randy, you ever know him to own any guns?
I have no idea.
No idea. You never saw him with any?
No, sir.
Okay.
The only thing I've ever seen him with was a knife in his pocket.
Well, if he's doing, about everybody in Ward County carries pocket knife.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But as far as weapons, stuff like that, no, sir.
Okay.
Now you said that the police checked your gun. Why did they check your gun?
I have no clue. That's what was told to me.
Who told you that?
Fields at the pawn shop.
They might have checked
And-
the serial number to make sure it
yeah.
wasn't stolen or something.
And I said, why? I said, I've not done nothing. He said,
And
well,
that's your 380, right?
no,
Or your 38?
that was the 38.
And they checked it here at Dick's.
No, sir. They checked it at Fields. Because I had it pawned there one time. And,
Oh, you pawned it there and got it back.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And then, because Dick's Pawn Shop's open on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and Fields weren't open, so I went to Dick's Pawn Shop and pawned it.
Okay.
Has it been in the past 5 to 10 years?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And you got to be
probably been over a year.
Okay.
But it it was pawned right over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all, because the last gun I bought was the 380.
How long did you buy it?
I don't know, you had to call Fields to find that out.
Oh, it don't have to be exact. It's just a question.
I probably had it, I don't know if I've even had it 6 months, it might be 6 months or longer.
Okay.
So pretty recent.
Yeah,
All my
because
time
when
I've
I
seen
bought the gun, it was brand new.
Okay.
And I've shot it twice, and that's it.
And they're no fun to shoot.
Because, I mean, not unless somebody's trying to harm me
Yeah.
or my family, I don't want to shoot nobody to start with.
Right.
And if I shoot them, I'll shoot them in the kneecap.
No, I don't do that.
You're gonna shoot somebody, you shoot it for whatever purpose you got to.
Well, I'm saying like they're breaking in my home or trying to hurt me or my family. I'm going to get them before they get me.
Right. That's right. 100%.
But other than that, I don't like violence.
I hear you.
But if I have to stand my ground, I stand my ground, for when it comes to fighting and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just what you're supposed to do.
Did Randy ever use your revolver or anything?
No, sir. He never touched my gun.
He never had it?
No, sir. Because everywhere I went, my gun was in my bra.
Okay.
Round the house and
Yes,
stuff.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Teresa only received an 8th grade education, which may be why she sees no problem telling police mid-investigation that she uses her bra as an on-the-go armory. Teresa may not be able to nail down the year that she was dating Randy, but no worries, we can handle that for her. Teresa dated this man, Randy Granger, for about a year, with their relationship ending in late 2018, which is, not so coincidentally, the same time this happened.
So, a couple of years ago, there was a car fire down the street from where y'all lived.
I didn't know nothing about that. I mean, honest, I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
You might not know anything about.
I don't. All I know is get on 917 and go across the river where we stay at.
Yeah.
At that, you know, we stayed there for I believe it was Florence.
Mm-hmm.
Not these last two, but I think it was Florence, because it stayed on the other side. There's a little PD.
Mm-hmm.
That flooded, big PD. Nichols, all of them flooded.
Yeah, it was a real bad. That's the one when the president came.
And that's when the guards was taking them two women
Yep.
from
That's
Jack
right.
Reuben. There's that flood.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was 2018.
What do you know about Sheila's ex-husband being killed?
I don't.
I mean, how
I
did...
never associated. I knew she was married to him and they
Mhm.
divorced, but I never was around him. I never associated with him or nothing.
Did she ever talk about it?
Mm.
No.
What was her relationship like with Robert? How did she feel about him?
Well, when they were married, she loved him, I guess. Because, see, I never hung around them even through their marriage. I see her, but she said he was always at work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, I mean,
But she's got a good relationship with Samantha. You know Samantha.
yes, sir,
How
that's
well
her
do you know?
daughter.
Okay. How well do you know Samantha?
She's a good girl. I mean, you know, in which I know she's married to Sam Raven that was at J. Reuben.
Yes, ma'am.
But as far as I know, she, you know, don't bother nobody either. And you know, she's got them 3 kids she has to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got time, you know. And as far as I know, she loved her daddy. Because she put, you know, she posted on Facebook about his birthday and stuff, and that she loved him and stuff, you know. Which I know she loved her daddy. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody that's got a daddy's gonna love him.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, that's all I can tell you about that.
Okay. Did Randy know Robert?
No, sir.
He didn't know who he was?
No, sir.
Okay. He did. The only person he knew was Sheila.
Well, he knew her through me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But he's never talked to her. He just stuck his hand up, you know, to speak to her. He's that kind of type that snobby acting, Randy was, you know.
Randy was snobby acting?
Like, keep to himself,
Mm-hmm.
but he would speak. If they speak to him, he'd speak back.
But he wouldn't go out of his way to speak to them
No,
first.
sir. No, sir. I'm rolling just because I get nervous
You're
talking
right.
to the law.
You ain't gonna be nervous
Oh,
talking.
well, I mean, I ain't done nothing wrong, but it just,
Yeah, I get you.
even when you put me on the stand to be a witness.
No, we all get nervous up there too.
If you're trying to look innocent, freaking out the moment that police mention a car being on fire years ago isn't a great way to do so.
Well, let me go back to this car fire. So down the street from where you were living on 917, a couple years ago, there was a car fire. And at that car fire, we know Randy was there.
Oh, now, I don't know.
But you picked him up from it.
No, I did not.
You might have picked him up. Did you ever pick him up walking down the road?
Not saying you know about it, but we know that you were right there where the car fire was, and Randy.
Well, I don't know nothing about the fire, but I did pick him up down the road, but it was way down the road.
And what did he say?
Nothing. He just got in the car and he said, let's go home. We went back to where we were staying at right before the flood. And I knew nothing about what y'all talking about now.
Yeah.
He never said nothing about
How'd you
doing
know
that.
to come pick him up? Talk to me about that.
He called me And he said, I'm walking, and it was raining. He said, it's raining, come and pick me up. And I didn't have to go that far down the road from the house to get him.
Yeah.
And he never mentioned about nothing or nothing. Honest to God, on my dead dad's grave, he never said anything to me about nothing.
Okay.
About no burnt car, no nothing.
Do you have any idea now, a few years later, being separated from him, any idea what it was about?
No, sir.
No.
Nothing at all?
No, sir, I don't.
'Cause
That's
I'll tell you
honest God truth.
That car he burnt came from Robert's house.
Well, I have no clue. I know he didn't know Robert. And that's the honest God truth.
So,
And how he got that car from there, I do not know.
Well, so right before all this happens, that evening, you were texting Samantha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
You sent Samantha a text message that said, I'm home alone.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only message that you sent.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you send that message?
'Cause I told her I was home alone. She wanted to know, what I was doing and stuff. I said, I'm home alone. I don't know where Randy's at.
Okay.
And I didn't know where he was at.
Why was she looking for Randy?
She wasn't looking for Randy. Did I know her?
Oh, okay. You just said
Yeah.
you were talking to her and told her
Yeah.
you didn't know where Randy was.
Yeah, I told her I didn't know where Randy was, and I didn't know where he went. And then next thing, I got the phone call. He said, come and pick me up. I'm walking in the rain. And that's when I took
what kind of car was Randy
It was
driving
a
back
truck,
then?
a little green truck. Got
Little stick shift trucks, what he was
Mhm.
driving back then? Remember what make it was?
I know it was green.
Little green truck, single cab, double cab.
It was, you couldn't, it didn't have no seats behind the driver's
Okay.
seat and stuff. But other than that, he never said, and still till today, until you just said something. I'm clueless about all of it. I mean, honest.
Well, now, my question is, how would he have gotten Robert's car?
I have no idea. Honest to God, I don't. Because if he went over there and got it, I have no idea. Because I didn't even know that he knowed.
Earlier that
He
day,
never said nothing to me about knowing him.
earlier in the day, when was the last time you saw him?
I was at home by myself for a long time.
Okay.
In about dusty dark, he called me and said it's raining, come pick me up.
Okay.
And that's when I went right down the road, like I said, when he never said anything to me about anything.
When you saw him earlier in the day, was he with anybody?
Mm-mm.
Did you guys ever go pick his truck up somewhere?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
So when was the next time you saw his truck again?
He brought the truck to the house. And then he said, I'm leaving. He said, I got to go to Lowe's.
Okay. On the day that you went to pick him up?
Mm-hmm.
So the truck was at your house?
Yes.
Okay, so...
It was his truck, so he drove it.
So he...
He brought the truck to the house.
Yes, ma'am.
He lived.
Who do you leave with?
I have no idea.
You know what kind of car they were in?
No, sir. It was somebody that stayed down that dirt road back in, I call it the swamp. He called a ride, somebody went down the road, and then...
So somebody in Mullins gave him a ride?
Right. And I didn't have no idea. And he went down the road, and he weren't gone, I'd say, that long. It started raining harder, and then he called me on the phone. He said, come and pick me up. I'm walking in the rain. And I went and picked him up. We got back to the house. He never mentioned that. I got me a Pepsi and a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he still hadn't said nothing to me. If
what
he
he
had
was-
done anything wrong.
Teresa has just made 2 fatal errors, and those aren't even the 2 that police are going to point out. The night of the murders, it wasn't raining. In fact, for the entire month of August 2018, Conway didn't get a single inch of rain. Then there's the matter of her cell phone records. Though she repeatedly claims that she just picked him up down the road, cell phone records indicate that she was at the burn site where the car was set on fire, about 4 miles away from her home. But police don't even need to bring that up to make Teresa crack. She's going the Humpty Dumpty route all by herself.
How long did you guys date after you went and picked them up? Or did you break up?
We broke up after the flood.
So within a
So
month?
it was right after. Shortly thereafter, anyway.
Yeah. Because when he went to my mama, he wouldn't get up, he wouldn't sleep. I kept telling him, I said, Randy, you got to get out and look, and get you a job.
Was he depressed maybe, or?
I don't know.
You know,
He didn't act depressed to me.
He's just being lazy.
Yeah, being lazy. And one day, me and Mama and Tanya and the baby had went to town get, grocery stuff. But when we come back, we got everything in and got Mama in because she walks with a walker.
Yeah.
We got to the front room, I looked over and I told Mama, I said, well, damn. I said, he done moving his shit out, like he was trying to sneak it out when we gone. I told him, I said, don't sneak your shit, the rest of your shit out, get it.
Yeah.
And, cause I called him. I did. I called him that day. I told him, I said, rest of the little bit of shit you got here,
Just go ahead and come get it.
you better come and get it. You got till 8 o'clock to come and get it, or I'll set it on fire. One time. I ain't seen him since.
So you don't. When was the last time you have actually worked?
I've started getting my disability. That was 2007.
So you haven't worked since then?
No, sir.
You do like any side jobs where you get paid under the table?
No, sir. Just babysitting.
You ain't never worked with Sheila cleaning condos?
Mm-mm. She can't take nobody in them condos with her. Because them people don't want her,
I got you.
taking nobody in their house.
So, Miss Teresa, you're not in trouble, but you're not being honest with us either.
No, I mean, I've rode with her down there, but I'm not clean.
Okay. Well, we're not trying
Because
to.
they,
I don't know if you're worried about us trying to mess your disability up or something like
No,
that.
no.
But we're not trying to do that. But we've got you. Obviously, we've got your cell phone records and we got text
Mhm.
messages.
Well, I mean, that's fine, because I got nothing to hide.
You don't, but you're not telling us 100% truth either. There's a lot of unique things that happened August 17th, 2018 that were unique to that day with you and Randy and Sheila. You following me?
Yeah, but, I mean, there's nothing bad for me to tell.
And I'm not saying you did anything, but you know more about that day than what you're letting on.
Let me put it to you like this. Just because you know something doesn't mean you're involved in it. Doesn't mean you can be in trouble for it. But by lying to us, that's where a problem comes. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And we ain't trying to bring no problems to you. None whatsoever.
You got a lot going on at your house, a lot of people you take care of, and
People depend on you. And we want to keep it that way.
obviously we didn't just randomly come ask you to come talk to us today. We've gotten some information, and we know you're not telling us the truth. Are you scared of Randy?
Well, in a way, because, he's been in service and stuff.
I gotcha.
Well, there's a lot of things that we can do. There's things we can do to help you. There's things that we can put in place. But we can't do anything if you don't tell us the truth. Now, regardless of who it hurts, Miss Teresa, I don't want you to get in trouble for someone else's mistake. And I mean that sincerely.
You seem like a pretty sweet lady. You're funny. And
Besides for being a
I don't
Cowboys
get no
fan.
trouble.
Besides for being a Cowboys fan.
And
We don't want you to be in trouble at all. But you need to tell us what you know. Please.
Will I get in trouble?
If you're not involved, no.
I'm not involved.
But what you know is monumental to this case. And if you lie about it, then it will become a problem for you. Now, obviously, we had detectives come to your house this morning, knock on your door, and talk to you politely about coming out.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't come over there kicking in doors, sending a SWAT team, arresting you, nothing like that. Because we wanted you to come here and speak to us in a calm fashion, just like we're doing, have a conversation.
We want to give you the opportunity to be honest with us.
That is a sigh of a woman who has just realized, in her own vernacular, that she got. Police have repeatedly asked Teresa questions related to their income because, like many crimes, this was income-driven. You see, 39-year-old Samantha, the daughter of Robert and the half-sister of Robbie, was in a bit of a financial pickle. Upon suspecting that her father was going to use what she felt was her inheritance to help her brother with upcoming legal fees, she decided that she couldn't wait any longer. But Samantha couldn't pull the trigger herself, so she hired some help.
I heard that he done it.
You heard that who done it?
Randy.
Who'd you hear it from?
Him.
Okay. What did he say about
What
it?
did he say?
I asked him how did he know him. He said I didn't know him. He said he went up there to use the phone, and then that's when he done it.
Had he ever been there before?
Not that I know of.
So why did he pick that particular house?
I have no clue. All I know is he said he done it.
All right, so part of telling the truth, you're telling some of the truth, but I need you to tell.
That's honest God truth.
Oh.
I don't.
Listen, I know to a certain extent of what you're trying to do and who you're trying to protect. Okay? There's a whole lot that we know, which leads us to tell you that you're not being completely honest. So at this point, Miss Teresa has to worry about Miss Teresa and the children she babysits and her mama and helping her pay the bills. Everybody else is out the window. Okay?
Because like Mr. Pee-wee, he got paid to do something a long time ago, never got paid for it. Because the person that had him do a bad thing only cares about themselves, if that makes sense. We know you guys were hard up for money. We know Randy was very hard up for money. Like you said, he was lazy, didn't have a job. I think somebody gave him a job. But this honesty thing works only if you're 100%.
But see, like you said, somebody gave him a job.
Who was it?
Take a deep breath.
It's going to feel good once you get it off your shoulders.
Will they know that I told y'all?
Not unless they're watching this video or manage to read a single newspaper article about the case. Perhaps the saddest part of this is these interviews that you're seeing took place a full 2 years after Robert and Robbie were killed. In the time in between, as newspapers published articles desperate for answers for the members of the Ford family who were grieving, Samantha was pretending to grieve. But in between the attention-seeking Facebook tributes, Samantha was living it up. After all, her inheritance was well above $1 million. And the money that Teresa and Randy got out of that million? Well, let's just say it's not as much as you're thinking.
We're not going to tell anybody anything that you tell us.
Samantha.
Samantha did? Okay. Tell me what happened.
All I know she hired me.
Okay.
She really didn't know him. And that's all I know.
How did she get in touch with him?
Up from when he was at Mama's.
Okay.
How much was he supposed to get paid?
I have no clue.
You know if he ever got paid?
No, sir, I sure don't.
You
Because
don't know?
I've not seen him.
I gotcha.
Alright, so tell us how you know that Samantha hired him.
Because that's what he said.
Randy told you this?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the night that you picked him up? Or was it before that?
No, sir, it was after that.
It was after that.
Yeah. When he was acting stupid at my mama's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When he said, because he's always talking about he was a, what you called him, sniper in service. That's what he done.
Okay.
Did he ever give you any details about it?
No, sir, just that he done it.
Now, what role did Sheila play in this?
None that I know of, honest to God. None.
Did he ever say how Samantha approached him?
No, he just said that she had a job for him.
Mhm.
That's all I know. Then that happened.
So obviously, Robbie and Robert were shot. Do you know what gun was used?
No, sir, I do not, because I ain't heard that.
Was it your gun?
No, sir, it wasn't my gun.
And the reason we're asking is you said that you couldn't account for it at that time.
My gun was in the pawn shop, so it wasn't mine.
You're positive it was in the pawn shop at that
Yes,
time?
sir.
How did he get to Robert's house?
I don't know. That I do not.
Well, now let me tell you this. Okay. And I will tell you this. He's in the next room. Because we're going to go talk to him. If he's going to tell us something that incriminates you, you need to tell us first to get out in front of it. Because your honesty will save you.
Okay.
Because
I don't
I'm not.
jail.
No, listen to me. I'm not lying to you. If I got to go take a picture, I'll take a picture. But Randy's in the next room. If you had something to do with it, you need to tell us before he does.
Or if you know more.
I haven't lied to you so far, and I ain't gonna start now. But he's in this building.
Okay. Well, I took him and dropped him off
Where'd you drop him off at?
right before you got to Robert's house.
Okay.
He said he had to do a job. I left.
You remember what time?
It wasn't dark yet.
Is that why you sent the Home Alone message?
Yeah.
To Samantha,
Yes,
so
sir.
she would know you dropped him off.
Yes, sir.
And so after this happened, tell us what happened next.
After I dropped him off, because there weren't no vehicles there,
Mm-hmm.
I left. I went home.
Okay. And sent
Yeah.
Samantha the text message.
Yeah, I was home alone.
Okay.
And then that's when he called, was walking in the rain, I wanted to go pick him up. I went picked him up and carried him to the house.
And what did he tell you happened?
He ain't told me
Okay.
what happened.
What was it? He left you a couple voicemails.
I mean, he's not told me.
I mean, what was he saying in the voicemails that he left you?
When he called you that night after this.
I don't remember, being honest with
I know
you.
it's a long time ago.
If I could hear it, I could tell you the truth about it, but honest, I can't remember.
I got you. Yeah, they don't have voicemails back that far, so we didn't get those. That's why I was asking.
But that's all. And that's the honest God truth.
Okay. So when you dropped him off, you knew what he was going to do.
I knew he had a job to do. All he said was a job.
Mr.
He didn't say
Mr.
what
Reese,
kind of job.
Listen to me. If you knew, you need to tell it. Because if I go in there and he tells it, it's a whole different ballgame.
We can't help you then.
Okay. He said he had a job. And I said, what kind of job? He said, he's going to wait in the woods until they come home. I said, Randy, if you do something bad, you're going to be in trouble. And that's me.
Did he ever tell you anything else about what happened?
Let me think. I don't want to lie.
While you're thinking about that, think about any conversations you had with Samantha.
We not really had no conversation. Just talk, you know.
She never talked to you about it, or?
Mm. He said that he was hired to do a job.
And he said, who hired him?
He said Samantha.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I went home and sent her text that I'm home alone.
Okay. And that was to let her know that he was there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Had she been talking to you before that, like letting you know where they were or anything?
No, man. I mean, no, sir.
Okay.
But that's the truth. That's how I mean.
How did they pick
still
this?
don't
How did they pick this night for it to happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, I understand.
If I get you a written statement, will you write everything down?
Will they see it? I don't
No,
want to know.
it's going to stay here. It's going in my file. But will you give us a written statement? All right. Hold tight. We'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Looks like Teresa is hunting for an escape route up there. Unfortunately for her, when you crack under such a small amount of pressure, you've only got one hope for escape. And that's squealing every little detail you know, implicating everyone else in an effort to save her own butt.
Now, I know this is the hard part to say, but you knew he was going to kill them people.
No, I didn't. Honest to God, I did not. On my dead daddy's grave, I did not.
Did he tell you that day that he had a job?
He said that he had Samantha hired him to do a job at her daddy's house, and that's all I know.
Okay.
He didn't say one
okay.
thing.
Hold. Now, did he tell you that day, and then ask you to bring him over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I dropped him off in the road. I never pulled in the driveway or nothing.
Oh no, that's fine. I understand.
Yeah. And I left. That's the
But-
honest God's truth.
Did he say when Samantha asked him to do a job?
No. He did not tell me when. He just said she asked him to do a job for her.
Now, is that why you pawned your gun?
No.
So he didn't use your gun?
No. No, sir.
Okay.
Here's both my hand, Jesus Christ, on my dead daddy's grave. No,
Because
sir.
there's your gun right there.
Does that look like, is that the gun you pawned? Pink lady?
Yeah, that's the pink one.
Alright.
So here's what's we're going to get that gun because we know where it is.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
I know. I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
When we stick a Q-tip up in there and there's still DNA residue in there from Robert and Robbie, what's going to happen then?
It ain't gonna be there, because that wasn't the gun that he used. He used my gun.
Okay. But he never said what he did with the gun? Nothing like that? Okay.
No, sir. You will not find nothing of anything that had to do with that.
Okay. And he never said how much Samantha and him agreed on for payment?
No, sir. And that I know of, he never gotten that.
And I just want to go back, and I want to be 100% honest with you. When we go in there and we go talk to him, and if he says that you knew anything more than what you're telling us, it's going to be very hard for us not to charge you with 2 counts of murder.
Why me?
For being involved. If he tells us something that you have not, which is why I'm stressing
told you every time.
I understand. Which is why I'm stressing how important it is for you to tell us every little detail that you know. Because if he goes in there and tells us, yeah, I told Teresa they were going to pay me $100,000 and we were going to split it. well, then we have a problem. You see what I mean?
He ain't told me.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But that was a for instance. If he tells us something that you haven't, that we can verify, then it becomes a problem for Miss Teresa.
Well, I've told you everything.
Okay.
If he goes, you go in there and he tells you something, he's got to tell you something to get the safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Probably will.
And I didn't want you to think that I was going to feed you a bunch of crap, come in here and lie to you. That's why I'm telling you all this.
I know.
Okay? All right. We're going to go talk with him, and we'll be back in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
You still good?
I need to use the bathroom.
All right, we'll get that.
We'll get someone to help you with that, okay?
Okay.
I think anyone in her position would need to use the bathroom, because despite cops being able to bluff, they aren't here. Randy really is in the next room over. And the tale he's spinning? Well, it's not the same one that his ex is. I mean, with exes, is it ever?
Morning, Randy.
Morning, Mr. Randy. If you don't mind just...
Yeah, come sit right here for me. Sorry you've been waiting so long. Can we get you anything?
Kind of cold here.
It is kind of cold here.
You want to get you a water with something to eat? You want a soda?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Nothing at all?
I might have to go back to the bathroom a few minutes ago, but
All
Okay.
right, we'll take care of that in just a second.
All right, Mr. Randy. Before we do anything, you're at the police station. You got brought in here by officers. First thing we're going to do is we're going to read you your rights, okay? It's policy. We have to do it. Anybody who comes in this room when we talk to them, okay? Mr. Randy, do you have any idea why you're here? No?
what's that?
So Ford Escape.
I ain't never seen it.
You ain't never seen it before?
No.
You sure?
I ain't never seen it.
No?
I got a white Suburban.
Okay. You never seen that car before?
No. Yeah.
It's a cigarette butt with DNA on it. And it was left right beside the car
That's a skull cap with DNA on it.
with some hair in it.
That matches the cigarette butt. This skull cap was found inside of this car.
Well, my cigarette butt is white.
No, that's your cigarette butt. I got your DNA that proves it.
The cigarette butt you dropped last week was white.
2 years ago, you smoked yellow ones.
No, I've always smoked lights.
I got your DNA off of 3 of these that were sitting right outside of this car that matches this toboggan that was inside of this car.
I've always smoked lights.
Okay, let's get past the cigarette part. We got your DNA. Even if the cigarette butts aren't yours, the hat's got your DNA in it.
No.
We confirmed it last week, so just, what would you think about it for a second?
You can sit there and look at these.
I know it's a lot.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
That's right, Randy left DNA all over the crime scene. This wasn't in the 70s or the 80s, when DNA testing wasn't even thought of. This was 2018. This was literally 2 weeks after the Golden State Killer was caught from genealogical DNA. Now, obviously, committing a crime of this nature is terrible and inexcusable. But committing a crime this heinous and leaving cigarette butts and a hat full of your hair at the scene of the crime? Has he ever seen a single episode of any crime show in his life? Naturally, with that DNA buffet, police took multiple samples and ran with it, using genetic genealogy to link it to Randy. But that wasn't the only thing linking him to the crime.
All right, Miss Teresa. So here's what's going to happen. There is going to be a murder charge in this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which side you want to sit on is up to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Whose name's on this?
My name.
Criminal conspiracy to commit a crime. That's the start of it. How the rest of this goes is completely up to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
This says arrest warrant. Okay, it's signed by a judge. All the rest of it's up to you.
So you can sit on our side, or you can sit on the side with Randy.
Whether this gets signed today and how you leave here is up to you. You don't drop someone off at someone's house at 8:30 at night at dusk dark, whichever time you drop them off, in the middle of the road to walk to someone's house through the woods. You're not telling us the complete truth.
Okay. Well, I don't want to go to jail.
Nobody does. But
Nobody wants to
Well,
go.
I had nothing to do with it,
But
but
you're putting us in a really bad spot. You keep. Remember what I told you? What did I tell you earlier? Telling the truth, telling the whole truth, not leaving stuff out.
We want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Or we wouldn't keep coming back in here.
Normally when we walk out of a room, we walk out and we're done.
Because we could have just as easily had the patrolman out there go ahead and take you to jail.
So this is it, Miss Teresa.
well, I know Samantha hired him to do that,
To do what?
kill her daddy.
Okay.
How do you know that?
Because her and Randy talked about it.
Okay. What did they talk about?
All I know is that she hired him to do it.
Did they have this conversation in front of you?
They started talking and I walked off because they didn't want me in it.
Where was this conversation held at?
On her mama's front porch.
Okay.
So Miss Sheila's house.
Was Sheila there when this conversation was
No,
present?
sir, she was in the house.
What about Mr. Larry?
No, he was in the house.
Okay.
And Samantha,
You,
I was there too,
yeah.
on the porch. And then they started talking. Well, she had a job for her. I said, I'm going back over there to Mama's.
Okay.
You know, and sit and talk to Mama. I said, because I don't want to be in it.
What did you hear Samantha say to him? Now we're past this I've got a job for you business. You need to tell us in detail. I know you remember.
You remember?
You don't forget something like that.
You told me what you had to drink that night.
She told him that she had a job for him to do, that she wanted him to take care of her daddy and her brother in order for her to get everything.
What was?
As far as
Did she say what everything was? Now you're saying everything. Now that could encompass her giving 3 or 4 things and you just saying everything.
no, I'm saying so she would inherit everything.
And that's what she said.
That's what she told him.
Okay.
What was Randy supposed to get out of it?
I say she was supposed to pay him 20,000, I think.
Okay. Did she?
10 or 20.
Did she?
No, he ain't never got no money from me.
Now you said she wanted him to take care of. Is that what she said, or what verbiage did she use?
Just, I got a job for you to do. I want you to take care of my daddy and my brother.
And you took take care of to mean what?
I guess to kill him, that's what he done.
What made you excuse yourself and walk away from that
Because I
conversation?
didn't want to get in.
What did she specifically say that
That's
made
it.
you get up and walk away?
Because when she said, I got a job for you, I want you to take care of, I said, I got to go. I got up and walked to Mama. And that's
But-
the honest God truth.
Well, no, because you sat around and listened to her say, I'm going to inherit and a price.
I already knew that way before any of this ever come about.
You knew what?
If something ever happened to her daddy and her brother, that she would inherit everything because she was the only child left.
Okay. But on that front, on
that
that
didn't-
front porch, that conversation, what was said? Nothing you thought, nothing you knew previously. What was said on that front porch?
She told him that, like I said, she had a job for him to do, and I wanted to take care of my daddy and my brother because he's fixing to go off to college. And she said, if kill both of them, just because if you kill just my daddy, then me and Robert, or not Robert, I'm sorry, her brother, we'd have to have stuff.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then Randy started talking, and I said, that's when I said, I'm going to Mama's, because I done heard that. I said, I'm going to Mama's because I didn't take my cigarettes or my Pepsi over there.
Okay.
And I went to Mama's and I stayed over there. And then Randy come back over there, and he never told me everything.
Samantha was desperate to take her father's money that she felt she deserved more than her brother. Within just 2 weeks of their deaths, Samantha had withdrawn $62,007 from their shared bank account, which doesn't vibe too well with all the preaching she did on her Facebook.
You recognize this hat?
Right there?
Mm-hmm. It's one of them beanie caps.
Little toboggan.
Yeah, that was Randy's.
It was? How you know it was Randy?
Because he wore it on his head like a toboggan.
Did he have it on that night you dropped him off?
Yes.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so listen. You're still on the hook for this. Okay? And the way this works is a life sentence in prison.
Oh, God.
2 life sentences if you want to get technical.
Why me?
For the mere involvement, for the presence of this. So we're gonna let you sit in here because we're gonna go talk to Randy. But when I come back, I want the clear answers that you have. And don't say nothing. I just need you to listen. The text message you sent Samantha that said I'm home alone. The subsequent conversation you had that night with Sheila at midnight, give or take, don't say nothing, after her ex-husband has been murdered by your boyfriend, and the gun. Okay?
Be right back.
Talking with Randy, however, doesn't exactly go as planned. But police don't really need it to. They just need the threat of Randy and jail time to be enough for Teresa to spill everything.
I know you didn't do this by yourself. And I know you didn't do it on the whim, say, oh, hey, I'm going to go do this. What I want is the person who asked you to do it.
It didn't pay you.
Do what?
You really want to play stupid? I'm serious now. Because I got you right now for at least 2 counts of murder, arson, criminal conspiracy, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I can come up with.
For something you didn't even get.
For something that wasn't your idea and that you didn't get paid for. I know you were offered a sum of money to kill Robert and Robbie Ford. And I want the person who hired you to do it, or asked you to do it. Because that's the only way that this benefits Mr. Randy. Do you understand that?
I'm only a lawyer, I guess. Because I don't.
Hold on, listen. Once that goes, this whole thing stops. There's nothing to help Mr. Randy. Nothing whatsoever. We want your story, the one that's going to shine you in the best light, to offer you the best chance with this. Because hold on, we already know what happened.
We got your DNA, we got your phone
I'm
records.
gonna put it to you like this. You said you wanted a lawyer, so that's fine. I know you got hired to do it. I know who hired you to do it. I know how much they offered you to do it. So now you can go sit in jail right next to them when I charge you with 2 counts of murder, and that's going to get this afternoon.
She'll be right there with you.
Yep. So you can say hi to her in the jail.
When they returned to speak with Teresa, they turned the pressure up.
All right, Miss Teresa, hold on. You trying to cover up something again now. And I think you're trying to cover up the fact that you may be directly involved.
No, sir, I'm not.
Listen, we've sat in here, we ain't spilled you a whole bunch of shit, or we ain't lied to you, right?
I know, and
We're
I'm not
doing
lying
everything
to
we
y'all.
can to make sure that this works in Miss Teresa's best interest. Okay? So don't do I think or tell it. Plain and simple. Stop covering up for this murderous woman who's trying to drag you down a hole with her.
Samantha plotted all this, if that's what you want to call it.
Okay?
So what was the plot?
You know more details than this, so just tell them.
Okay, I will. Samantha wanted Randy to go there and do that.
Do what? Just say it.
To kill her daddy and brother.
Okay.
So if both of them was there, because Robbie was fixing to go to college, back to college, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted it done before he left to go to college, because she knew if just her daddy got killed, then she would have to split everything with Robbie.
Okay.
And she didn't want him to have nothing either.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
What was the rest? There's more to the plot than just that, though.
No, that's it.
I mean, the planning of it.
She wanted both of them killed so she would inherit everything.
How do you know that?
Because that's what she told Randy.
Okay, that's the part I was
Yeah, that's what she told Randy. She wanted both dead so she would inherit everything, because she didn't want to share nothing with Robbie.
okay.
Is this the gun you saw?
No.
Was that
That's
a
it?
or an,
Yeah.
yeah?
So you did see the gun?
I seen it for 1 minute. What he done with it, I don't know.
Killing me, Teresa.
No, he said.
No, see, we came back in with something else, and now you're telling us something. See,
I'm scared.
we need to keep doing this. We need to go. We're gonna go out. We're gonna come back in again.
No,
All right.
it's,
So look at me. Look at me. Time to. Scared's not working anymore. Okay. You're in a police department. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you here. So the scared's done and over with.
you know,
You're sitting here. There ain't a damn thing in this world you got to be scared of.
I know that.
Okay.
But y'all
We
done
done-
got it all out of me.
We
now.
done got Randy gone, and
Well, I don't got to be
we
scared.
can get rid of
Him
everybody else that you're scared of too. So if there's anything that you were holding back,
I've done told y'all everything. Because like I said, y'all kept coming back here until y'all got it out. And that's all I know.
you're gonna have to go to jail. The reason you're gonna go to jail is so that we can protect you. Okay.
It's like when I used to do a lot of drug work, and when we had somebody going, say I stop them and arrest them.
Protective custody.
Well, not protective custody, but if I stop them, and the people know that I stopped them, that they buy from, and they know I didn't take them to jail, and they know what they had, they're gonna know they're working with the police.
Mm-hmm.
So like we came to your house this morning, and the detectives picked you up.
Larry and Sheila are
Larry
all
and Sheila there probably saw it.
They did.
If you leave, or if you come back home and other people start going to jail, they're going to know exactly where the information came from, right? We don't want that to happen. So we're going to put you in jail. You are going to be charged.
Just with conspiracy, nothing else.
Yeah, or accessory. It's probably going to be accessory before. Okay? But that is to keep you safe so that everybody sees, oh, look, she went to jail and got charged. She must not have said anything. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So but your level of cooperation is still needed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're still going to take your information and we're going to use it for the case, which is beneficial to Teresa. But for your safety and everything else, you have to be charged. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you're going to sit in jail for however long. Okay? But you are going to have to be charged and kind of treated like everybody else. Just to
keep them from knowing that.
Just to protect you. Okay? All right, well, there's going to be an officer going to come in here and they're going to take you to jail. Okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
You just have to trust us.
It's gonna be all right.
Okay? But you're not getting 2 counts of murder and all kinds of other stuff. Okay?
Teresa is taken on lesser charges, as police have explained. But Samantha, just like Randy, isn't going to get off that easily, though she's going to try.
Listen, read your rights, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's your middle name?
Ford now.
We just need to pause here, because that is not the face of a person who doesn't know why they're in the police station. That's the face of someone who finally got caught. And when you look at the trail she left behind, it's not that surprising. Because the day before the murder of her brother and father, she Googled on her home computer, "Can you clean up a double homicide in 4 hours?" Followed promptly by, "Does God forgive murderers?"
Before I ask you any questions, just want you to know, we already talked to Randy. And Randy's in jail. Okay? Do you want to talk to us?
No.
Okay. Well, just so you know, Randy's in jail, and that's what led us to get warrants on you.
Okay.
Okay? They both say the same thing, so I'm just going to read one of them. But it's 2 of them for the charge is murder. That during the month of August 2018, the defendant, Samantha Rabin, did solicit co-defendants to murder Robert and Robbie Ford. The defendant and co-defendants did act in according to a common scheme or plan to commit a murder with malice aforethought. Robert and Robbie Ford were murdered at their residence located in Conway section of Horry County on or about August 17th, 2018. These facts are known through statements, physical and forensic evidence obtained through the course of the investigation. And we'll get copies of these.
So now does my lawyer come here? Like, what happens now?
We're going to carry you to jail.
Your attorney would like come here if you wanted to talk to us with him present. But if you don't
If you want us to call your lawyer to come up here.
Oh, well, is that I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Would we call and ask him?
Well,
I
no,
don't know what I'm supposed to do.
It says you have the right to talk with a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
Okay, so
if you want us to call Stephen, we can ask him to come up here
okay.
and talk to you.
Okay.
Is that something you would like to do?
If you want him to, yeah. I mean, yeah, if I want him to, yeah.
It's up to you. It's
I'd
not up to
rather
me.
ask him what he thinks I need to be doing.
Okay.
All right.
Let us call Stephen real quick.
And
okay?
if he doesn't answer, the next is Michael.
Teresa gets her first choice of counsel. She's taken to a room without video recording to discuss her next move. When she returns, she has some complaints. Surely she won't have any complaints about prison with this attitude, right?
It stinks in here.
Yeah.
Like weed, bad.
Well, the evidence vault's right behind it, and that's where all the weed goes. So.
All right. As you know, the client's not giving a statement at this time.
Okay.
So that's it. That's just the
Okay.
formal part of it.
Okay.
And don't say anything at this point. Everything in this room is recorded, okay?
Okay.
Officer Hafner's going to transport you to J. Rubin.
Okay.
Okay. He'll be down here in just a minute.
Okay.
Talk to you soon, okay?
Okay.
Samantha was ultimately found guilty on 6 charges: 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of criminal conspiracy, and 2 counts of solicitation to commit a felony murder. She was sentenced to 2 life sentences, which she is currently appealing. Her defense? that there was insufficient evidence to constitute a search warrant on her home, and that her mother may have been the one to solicit the murder of her father. Who needs enemies with a daughter like that? Teresa Martin was sentenced to just 3 years in prison after taking a plea deal, pleading guilty to accessory after the fact of murder. Her ex Randy was sentenced to 2 life sentences for 2 counts of murder. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.